Actors often unintentionally take a significant prop home from a film or TV production. This is especially true if they have contributed to a long-running film series or have consistently been linked to a particular character. Understandably, it makes sense for a person to bring a souvenir or a piece of an object they frequently use to recollect the memories of a significant event in their lives. The Marvel Cinematic Universe is the franchise that experiences this occurrence more than any other. Everyone involved wants to take things home from the sets because they are so well liked and have such fantastic props and outfits. Each MCU star has brought home souvenirs related to their characters, whether to bring about to their friends or simply to have a meaningful item of Marvel movies. You might be intrigued to know who these stars are by now, so let's get into it. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon to get updated about the upcoming videos. With that all being said, let's dig into it. Chris Hemsworth possesses the Stormbreaker and 5 of Thor's hammers. Thor's hammer, Mjolnir, is among the most renowned props in all Marvel movies. Chris Hemsworth portrays the Marvel Cinematic Universe's Thor. His persona is nearly always depicted holding the mighty hammer. Chris has acknowledged that he has brought home at least 5 models of the hammer from the different films he has starred in. Quote, "Often people stay in there a little longer, and I think it's because of the hammer," Hemsworth said on the sets of Jimmy Kimmel Live on January 2018. The star mentioned that one of his kids frequently tries to move the heavy prop, which is why his Mjolnir has several dents on it. Hemsworth revealed the actual hammer from the very first movie when talking to Kimmel in 2020. Quote, "This has a habit of dancing around to different locations," he said of his hammer. "I'll put it on the mantelpiece, my wife puts it back in the cupboard, I put it somewhere else on display, it goes back in the cupboard." Chris Hemsworth is allowed to keep a range of different artifacts from the various MCU film sets, in addition to many Mjolnir hammers. The most remarkable of these is a whole Thor outfit that he was permitted to bring home. Chris Evans held a Captain America shield. Steve Rogers, Captain America, is portrayed by Chris Evans in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The most recognizable aspect of Captain America, out of all of his attributes, is his iconic shield. Both in reality and fiction, the props are substantial and stunning. One of them was available for Chris Evans to take home. Evans also succeeded in obtaining the cowl from his Captain America suit. While responding to inquiries for The Hollywood Reporter in 2019, Evans shared a fun fact. Quote, "I'm going to ask for the full suit," he added. "I never asked for the full suit." Robert Downey Jr. owns the enormous A that was on the Avengers Age of Ultron set. Tony Stark, also known as Iron Man, is portrayed by Robert Downey Jr. in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Take it!
Few actors in the MCU, if any, have ever had the influence that Robert Downey Jr. had. This may help to understand why he owns the most spectacular piece from the Age of Ultron's Avengers, the 30-foot-tall A. Quote, "On Age of Ultron, there was a massive Avengers A, which is outside the Avengers Center," Downey Jr. said on Jimmy Kimmel Live in April 2016. "I have it," I said. "Why is it in England? Send it back to LA. I'll put it in my office." The actor did obtain one of the most iconic props. The actor Chadwick Boseman took home his Kimoyo beads. In the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Chadwick Boseman is the actor who plays Black Panther. Boseman made his acting debut in the 2016 film Captain America: Civil War as T'Challa, also known as the Black Panther. T'Challa's brilliant sister Shuri brought him some Kimoyo beads from the fictitious state of Wakanda that he wore as part of his conventional attire. The star claimed he took the beads and even wore them on a Jimmy Kimmel Live show. Tom Holland has been able to get some props. Tom Holland, who plays Spider-Man, has established himself as a well-liked figure in the MCU by playing a significant part in the Spider-Man films and crossover movies. In an interview with BBC, the star said that he had taken artifacts from each film he had been on and that his home is littered with props from films. Holland added that he also possessed Tony Stark's glasses and the web shooters that his Spider-Man outfit had. He also attempted to take a suit but was unsuccessful. According to Holland's Fall-Winter 2019 GQ style cover story, he also used a blue screen from the Spider-Man Far From Home set as a tablecloth for his poker table. In addition, the actor revealed to Collider that Downey Jr. himself gifted the actual Iron Man mask from the initial movie to Patty Holland, Tom's younger brother. Tom Holland also brought a strange prop from the Spider-Man movie production home with him in addition to his blue screen poker table. This one is a styrofoam dummy modeled on his own body that was used to hold his outfit when it's not in use. Tom Hiddleston revealed owning Loki's scarf from Thor. Loki has significantly impacted the MCU, making many appearances in films like Avengers and others. Quote, "For my birthday, they sent me the scarf that Loki wears in the trailer scene in Thor," Hiddleston told Collider. "Remember when he turns up in a nice suit and overcoat? He is wearing a scarf, so now I am in possession of my Loki scarf." The performer was drawing attention to a sequence in which Loki interrupted Agent Coulson's questioning of Thor and informed the God of Thunder a lie that their father had passed away. Chris Pratt brought home his costumes from Guardians of the Galaxy jacket. The two most recognizable aspects of the Star-Lord's attire are his distinctive helmet and a chic red leather jacket. After shooting Guardians of the Galaxy, actor Chris Pratt took care to save one of the jackets, although it was not for himself. Before the 2014 release of Guardians of the Galaxy, Pratt spoke with Panzer TV for an interview. Quote, "I stole the jacket and some of the wardrobes so that if this movie comes out and does what everyone hopes it can, I can follow the example of someone, say like a Russell Wilson, and go visit kids." He added, "If it was a big enough movie to where it would mean something to a kid who's sick in the hospital, for Peter Quill or Star-Lord to come visit them, I'll do that. I think that's awesome, man. That would give me real meaning for this movie, you know?" After the film's debut, Pratt met children at Children's Hospital LA while dressed as the character. The next year, children at Seattle Children's Hospital and Christopher's Haven in Boston were surprised by Pratt and Evans, who were dressed as Captain America. Kate Blanchett in Thor Ragnarok also possesses a hammer.
You have no idea what's possible.
Hela, the antagonist from Ragnarok and the older sister of Thor and Loki, was played by Kate Blanchett. The hammer was destroyed by her in the film, but it was recovered from the past for Avengers Endgame. In a 2020 interview with Stephen Colbert, Blanchett revealed her hammer. Ryan Reynolds acquired a Deadpool costume. Even though Deadpool isn't officially a part of the MCU, executives have stated that he will probably eventually be included with other superheroes like the X-Men.
Be a superhero.
Listen, the day I decided to become a crime-fighting shit.
Given that, Ryan Reynolds have verified that he had owned one of the outfits when he left the set in the character's costume on the final day of production. James Gunn is the owner of the replacement leg that Rocket stole. The Guardians of the Galaxy films were primarily the product of renowned director James Gunn. After the filming was done, he admitted that he had taken several props home with him. The biggest is most likely a false prosthetic leg that Rocket forces the team to steal in the first film. Scott Derrickson has Agamotto's eye from Doctor Strange's Eye of Agamotto. After directing Doctor Strange, Scott Derrickson wished to keep a souvenir from the production. Since it was little but still played a significant role in the movie, he selected an Eye of Agamotto prop. After the movie's filming was finished, he brought the prop home. It's understandable why these Marvel actors were drawn to the items they brought back to their homes. These celebrities chose some very memorable props, whether it was something small, like cows, or a blue screen, or something significant like Captain America's powerful shield, or Thor's hammer. Do you want to bring home anything from a Marvel movie? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to give a thumbs up to the video and share it with your friends. See you in my next video. Till then, take care.